Ganz vorbildlich haben wir hier die Kolonie gerettet. Auf Pharos. Können wir noch ein bisschen mit den Leuten quatschen, bevor wir abhauen. Und ein paar Kleinigkeiten in Erfahrung bringen.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
We'll start over. What else can we do?
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
Das kenne ich aber auch. Deswegen gar nicht mehr selber denken. Das habe ich mir auch abgewöhnt. Das führt alles zu nix.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
So spannend ist es aber auch nicht, dass ich hier nochmal vorbeigucken muss. Einzigartiger Gegenstand. Ah, guck, eine Lizenz. 5900. Ja, aber ich nehme mal mit. Vielleicht kriege ich ja noch für Norman die geilen Shit.
Thank you for everything you did.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Pharos will be back in shape in no time.
They tell me you survived the coups. Glad you're on our side.
So, kann sich jeder noch mal kurz bei uns bedanken. Guck, Verdächtiges gefunden. Menschliche Essensrationen für mehrere Monate wurden zu einer nicht registrierten Welt im Voyager-Cluster geliefert.
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
Dann können wir da mal... Das sind die ganzen Nebenmissionen.
I'm free.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
Free? I can't believe I'm free.
Ach, guck, die wir in den Tunnel getroffen haben. Sogar der scheint sich da wieder zu erholen. Wie schön ist, der Shepard halt seine Granate nicht bei den Feudalen einsetzen wollte. So, nee. Ist er nur so ganz angestrengt und konzentriert geguckt.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
Aber dass die auch so gar nicht skeptisch sind, ob vielleicht da nicht andere Thorianer in der Nähe sind oder ein bisschen weiter, dass das halt nicht nochmal vorkommen kann. Also ne, jetzt ist alles gut. Hier ist es jetzt schön, hier bleiben wir. Okay.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us.
Naja, sind halt Optimisten. Das ist sicherlich auch eine gute Eigenschaft. So, zurück auf die Normandy. Waren wir auch schon lange nicht mehr. Es ist wie wir nach Hause kommen. Genug Abenteuer.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Ich habe mich gewundert, dass er nicht Liara konsultiert hat, als die Shiala das angeboten hat. Oder angeboten ist ein bisschen zu viel gesagt, ist er einfach gleich gestartet, dass er nicht ein bisschen skeptischer war, oder zumindest Liara fragt, ob das eine gute Idee ist oder ob er das machen soll oder worauf er achten soll. So, nö. Gut, wenn wir Shiala getraut haben, dann der Liara traue ich ja dann doch mehr. Probieren wir es mal.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Immer noch ein bisschen meckrig hier, die Leute. Ja. Kann ich eigentlich einfach so jemand anrufen hier? Nee, okay. Das ist nur so ein Datenpunkt. Ich fand damals schon, dass die Visionen überhaupt nicht zum Spiel passen. Das sind ja offensichtlich teilweise so Fotos oder Videoaufnahmen, also reale Geschichten. Und das passt überhaupt nicht dann zu der Grafik von Mass Effect. Das ist damals schon sehr weird. Es fällt jetzt ein bisschen weniger auf, weil die Grafik inzwischen halt höher aufgelöst und schärfer und so ist. Aber das fand ich eine ganz komische Entscheidung, wie sie diese Visionen visualisiert haben.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Mhm.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Bin nur vorbeigekommen, um einen sarkastischen Spruch abzuholen. Weitermachen, Joker.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Ja, guck, so geht's doch auch. Der weiß wenigstens, wer der Chef ist hier.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Well, you're a hell of a biotic, though. He must have done something right.
Well, I got to where I am because I took initiative. Good or bad, I own that. Pretty much despite Canadics. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Die hat nichts Neues zu sagen. Aber ich finde es trotzdem mal so witzig, wenn man zu mir hingeht, so, also, hey, na, Shepard? Ich muss gehen. Okay, tschüss. Das ist irgendwie später schon besser geworden. Das habe ich mit dem Fritz auch im letzten Livestream besprochen. Ich finde das Writing und so alles super. Und es wird halt, ich finde den Anfang von Mass Effect noch am schwächsten und jetzt seit einer Weile ist es richtig gut. Die Companions, die Begleiter sind super und die Geschichte und Dialoge, alles. Aber so ein bisschen, wie die Gespräche laufen, auch die Übergänge zwischen den verschiedenen Themen, das wirkt halt nicht organisch. Da merkt man so richtig, dass das immer so Versatzstücke sind. Und da ist auch das deutlich besser geworden in Mass Effect 2 und 3 dann oder allgemein in Spielen. Da merkt man manchmal schon ein bisschen das Alter, obwohl das halt ein super Spiel ist. Ne? So ein paar Sachen haben sich ja zum Glück dann doch weiterentwickelt.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Das war auch der gleiche Spruch wie letztes Mal auch.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Ich glaube nicht, dass hier was Neues kommt. Aber probieren wir es noch einmal.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Chief Williams?
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Sie haben sich geirrt. Nix da, Liara. Liara is love.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Get swept up in the storm. Ja, der Shepard, der weiß hier.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Jetzt ganz schön fix hier. Überschlagen sich die Ereignisse. Gar nicht in Erinnerung, dass das dann so doch so schnell geht. Ich und Captain Williams, so. Was sagt denn, nicht Captain. Was sagt denn hier die Williams dazu?
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Ey, ist dann hier ein bisschen bitchy oder was? Liara.
Liara? Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course, if he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Okay. Interessant. Eher weirde Geschichte. Seltsame Sachen hier, aber naja.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Was ist das für ein Mist? War auch geil.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
He's not a zombie, is he?
Genau das wollte ich sagen.
From heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Eine Fanatikerin.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Ja, hätte ich auch gemacht.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Die Williams wäre nicht die richtige für mich. Von daher.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
It was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Die anderen Sachen hatten wir ja schon gehört. Und den Melkor angucken. Was können wir da denn machen? XP bekommen.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reason.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Wenn du was Tolles hast.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Krogane. Großes Positionsgewehr. Irgendwie so ein neues Universalwerkzeug, so ein Omni-Tool. Da fehlt uns noch ein bisschen was. Das wäre mal was, aber naja. Hat er anscheinend nicht im Angebot.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Was ist los?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Ah, na gut. Ich glaube, damit haben wir mal alle besucht, mit allen mal kurz gesprochen hier. Das heißt, ich würde mich mal auf den Weg zurück zur Citadel machen. Da gibt es ja noch ein paar Sachen zu erledigen. Wir haben ja eine Menge von so Nebenquests und Kleinkram. Würde ich danach angehen. Aber Citadel, da gab es ein paar coole Sachen, die ich dann auch erledigen möchte. Und das ist doch ein guter Plan. Das heißt, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge, wenn wir zur Citadel fliegen. Bis dann, ciao.